There's the Honda Goldwing right in front of me I was talking about earlier. And they've got matching Shoei. Oh, look, they even engraved their helmets. I just noticed that. They've got the matching Shoei Neotech 2 helmets, I believe, to go along with the new 2018 Honda Goldwing DCT. Aw. And they got matching Senas too. What a cute little married couple. Here's the lodge we are staying at. I mean, it's not a friggin' 5-star hotel by any means, but it does the job, has 2 beds. And here we are. So we're gonna, okay, I'm gonna pronounce it. Kancamagus Lodge. How the hell do you say Kancamagus?
Kancamagus.
Thank you. Because for some reason I can't effing say it. Sound like a broken record, but another beautiful day. Today we are splitting up in 2 different groups. The group I'm with, which is a group of 5, we are on the Kancamagus Highway, and that's in White Mountain National Forest. And today, the 5 of us, we just wanted to go out and enjoy the ride. Stop at scenic overlooks, stop at different places, take in the sights, take a lot of different pictures. The last couple days we've been just doing a ton of riding, and wow, that's great. Today we wanted to kind of slow it down a little bit and enjoy it. And there's no rush. I mean, we started at about 9:30 in the morning, and our plan is to ride to about 7 or 8 tonight, hit probably about 150, 200 miles. Might not even get that, depends on how long we stop and enjoy everything. Now the other group, the other 4, went up to Maine. They actually wanted to go along all the way to the coast and go out there and get some lobster. I can't say it, I'm not gonna try. I don't have that New England accent. But the folks from North Carolina on the Honda Goldwing and Happy Jack, they all went up there this morning. So we're gonna meet up tonight, probably about 7 or 8, have some dinner. And today, it's just the 5 of us enjoying life, riding together. All great group of guys. Gentleman in front of me, that's Patrick, and he's got this killer axe, and I love it. And then in front of him is the folks that are on the DCT going to Maine. That's their son, Adam, and he's on a Shadow. Then in front of him, we've got Mr. Doug on the Goldwing, and then leading the pack is Mr. Orvis on the Sporty. Come out here and check these highways out, guys. Very enjoyable. Not a lot of twisties on this one, on the Kancamagus Highway. I mean, there are twisties, but they're not too technical. It's just a nice leisurely stroll. There's only probably 2 or 3 really tight hairpin curves. It's similar to if you ever been on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's a lot of sweepers, it seems like that. We are in Sugar Hills Scenic Vista on Kancamagus Highway in the White Mountain National Forest.
Hats on. That means we gotta leave.
No, we're just filming and walking around. So you guys could stay put.
Whenever you're ready, shout.
And these are the 5 bikes that we have today. We have a Goldwing from Doug. All right, what year is yours again?
14.
Patrick?
24.
Yours is what?
Mine's an 04 Road King.
04 Road King. And this thing looks brand new. At least I think it does. You keep it up pretty damn well.
Thanks.
That thing is phenomenal. And you just picked up this Shadow, right?
I did, yeah.
And this thing, and you traveled all the way from North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Did great. And there's mine, and then there's Patrick with the Sporty. What a man. You could talk about your accent just so I could tell everybody how much I like your...
Sure.
Say something.
Well, the other guys went to Maine to get lobster, and you know, I found it quite karmic. You know, but
Okay.
we don't want to go. We'd rather ride the roads up here. Maybe stop and get some coffee.
God, I love that accent. You don't have it.
Lobster, it just tickles my soul.
You don't have one. You don't have that accent like he does.
Neither do you.
Because I'm from freaking Maryland.
I'm from Reject, Connecticut.
You're from New England. Talk like one.
Southern
Talk
New
like a New Englander. What does Indianapolis sound like?
Sounds like him.
It sounds like this right here.
Yeah,
like
good. Okay,
in
good.
Indiana, you know, like, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
I got it.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Check out Doug with the humor. And this is the overlook, so absolutely friggin' beautiful out here. Now we're on a place called Bear Notch Road, and this shoots off the Kancamagus Highway that we were just on. And let's see where this takes us. I can tell you right now, this road's not as well maintained as the main Kancamagus Highway. I can see, whoa, yeah, there's definitely a little rough spots here. They need to get some New Hampshire love out here. Speaking of Bear Notch, it was funny. Yesterday we were sitting in the lodge and having a couple beers. It was about 10 at night. This cop comes up, and he didn't come right up to us, but he was from his car, and he had his flashlight, and he was going all the way around. We didn't know what the hell he was doing. And then he got back in his car, and he just yelled. He said, well, there's going to be a bear coming down this road in 2 minutes. And I'm looking at him, and I looked at John and Pat, and I'm like, did he just say there's a bear? We didn't move. We didn't care. We just kept drinking. Now, it's going to be anticlimactic because the bear never did come. But we were ready in case it did. We were ready to run in our rooms and hide. At least I was. I'm not going to mess with a bear. You kidding me?
Don't fall off that rock.
What was it that, what's his name, said in Titanic?
You know, could you tell us, at least give us a little warning
Please,
before you're going to
maybe
take a piss?
Water in the lawn.
Jesus. I was filming, you know. Yeah, there you go. Hold on. Yeah, that'll get banned. Better edit that out.
Overlook with a waterfall.
And that's Doug from Indianapolis, everybody. For anybody in the Park Service that watches this.
All right, where the hell are we? We are in the town of Gorham. It's probably said some way different in New England speak. And we're heading to a place called Berlin. Not in Germany, but it's in New Hampshire. It's about 7-8 miles from here, and there's this beautiful river all along the way to get up there. So I'm going to show you guys that in a second. The towns out here in New Hampshire, in the Vermont area, and like they're not that large. This is probably one of the more larger ones that we gone through. Another one called Concord, where it's a lot more traffic. But today, you know, hardly anything at all. We just wanted to stop through. Got off the bikes, did a little stretch. Then we're gonna have a nice lunch in Berlin, but Gorham. So if you're ever in New Hampshire, go through Gorham, you'll say, that's where you were. We're coming into a town called Berlin. And I was wrong a minute ago. I talked about how there's a river on the left side coming into town, but it's on the other side. I remember our first day. A lot of our routes, they crisscross each other. So we're on a route that we did the other day, but only for like 15, 20 miles. And we did it from the other side. So this river right here on the right was actually on the left. So now I'm completely turned around. So we're coming in from the other side. We're gonna stop and get lunch here. Beautiful little town. It's not too bad, very quaint. Some of the areas kind of remind me of Pennsylvania coal miner towns. You know, they have a lot of churches, a lot of pizza places, a lot of funeral homes, a lot of bars. That's basically Pennsylvania summed up. Coming up here on the right is the river, and of course I don't know the name of it. I was talking about American flags. They've got a flag out there on that island, a little rock island out there. But I think it's cool how they've got a river all along through the main drag. All right, pulling in to get some food. We are going to Northland Restaurant Dairy Bar. Pull up to get a shot of milk. We're just leaving lunch and we get stuck behind this 18-wheeler, just a cab only. It's been funny as shit watching this because the guy keeps pouring black smoke all over Pat. I think he's doing it on purpose. Every time he comes down to a stop, he's just like pours on the diesel. Pat's like waving his arms back and forth. I'm just sitting back laughing my ass off. Sorry, Pat. I'm sorry diesel smoke is so damn amusing to me. It's one of these jackasses. I think he's doing it on purpose. Because he'll slow down and then he'll speed up and he'll keep slowing down and speeding up so we can't pass him. A douchebaggery at its finest. It's called a New Hampshire douche.